Hey everybody, today's FezGaming Friday is a very special one because we're covering one guy's whole indie game career. His name's Ludipe. You can find him on GameJolt, you can find him on Twitter. So let's jump into it. Let's just go to the first game. I'd just like to add that I'm not paid by this guy in any way. No, he didn't tell me to promote him, I just wanted to. So there we go. That's a reverse disclaimer. Our first game is called The Amazing Odyssey of Growing Up. Amazing Odyssey? Wait, shit. Okay. Our first game is called The Amazing Odyssey of Growing Up. It is a, I suppose, it's an artsy point-and-click adventure game, which is very short, so I'm only going to be showing you a bit of it. It's, like, ridiculously short. And, you know, in classic adventure game style, it makes no sense. But anyway, firstly you pick up this chain, and you'd think you'd pick up the stick as well, but no, that just makes a sound. You can also go over here and click on this, and sometimes that makes a sound, but if you drag that over it, it makes it bigger. So that's odd. All of these are very indie. So anyway, once you click on the little hook there, you get attached to these paper clips, and then obviously you go and drag them over to this bit here, and that makes sense. And then this opens the door, which is really cool. I like this bit, because you can go back and forth and open and close the door. And then you kind of get stuck, and you don't know what to do until you find this bit, and you're like, oh yeah, that bit, and you can go through. Never do anything with this stick. Completely pointless, that stick. Never ever do anything with it. And that's all I'm going to show you of this, because this is, like I said, extremely short as a game, and I could probably finish it within 2 seconds. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it to you to finish. So yeah, that's The Amazing Odyssey of Growing Up. It's the first game I've got. We're going to move on now. Right, this is possibly my favourite game of the bunch, maybe second favourite, I'm not really sure. Fuck off. This is possibly my favourite, if not Cock. This is my second favourite, if not my favourite game of all of these. And, there's a really good reason. It's goddamn beautiful. And, you know, it's kind of cool. Once again, it's an artsy game. A few days ago, I got a letter from a good old friend of mine, Henry Allen. The message said he was in need of desperate help, and that I was the only one who he could trust. It took me less than 2 days to reach his house. When I got there, it was completely dark, and even the moon had disappeared from the sky. Henry was pale and nervous, but happy to see me. He told me that he would explain everything in the morning, as tonight his mother was feeling ill and he had to attend to her. Over the night, a scream of pain woke me up. I rushed to see what was going on, and all I found was my friend Henry Allen, hanging from a rope, dead. So of course, it's a murder mystery. But it's weird as a murder mystery, because you can go ahead and do this if you want to. There we go. Also, the layout's a little bit odd because it's isometric and I have no idea how perspective works. All of these people look a bit dead inside, which is fun. He said, I guess he finally did the right thing, which is a little bit dark there, Robert. A little bit dark. So this is the night Henry Allen died. Have I mentioned it's goddamn beautiful? Look at this. Look at that guy. Oh wait, I'm actually pointing at it. There's not much I can really show you to this game without spoiling a whole bunch of it. I mean, it's obviously a lot of walking around and talking to people, but it's more than that. You've got to I like my detective mysteries, and this is very much a detective mystery. It'd work really well as a choose-your-own-adventure book. But yeah, I mentioned it's beautiful, right? Because it's really pretty. I really like this art style. Let's look into the pond. And as we stare into the pond, we're going to move on to the next game. Right, anyway, let's get to work on this one. Oh, there we go. Right, so the idea is this. It's called One Up because I'm actually not sure. There's not really a point to this one. The other ones were statements. This one, I'm sure you could find a statement with it. But like, it just goes around. Just goes round and round and around. Let's see if we can if there's actually anything to do here. yeah, not much to do in this one. I'm pretty much showing you the entire game. The other ones I tried to not show you the entire game, because they were both pretty short. I mean, you can find a lot in the other one, but it's really boring if you're not into that kind of thing. This one's just running. This one's just running the simulator. Okay, I wouldn't recommend this. I mean, personally, I wouldn't. Okay, massive spoiler alert for this game coming up. It sounds really wanky after I said that I wouldn't recommend it, but I would now. But yeah, massive spoiler alert. If you don't want it, skip ahead. This game is almost like a meditation piece. You can do it without thinking about it. I mean, obviously now I can't because I'm talking about thinking about it, and that's obviously causing problems. I would actually like to talk about this bit here, actually, which is good because I've got my cursor. See this bit up here? That bit up there? Oh! I don't know what to say here. I was not expecting this. Oh god, I've got to Mass Effect this. What else do you want? What else do you want? Can I... There we go, what else do we... Okay. What else do you want? I genuinely didn't know this was a bit. Oh my god. Oh, I've been duped. That was amazing. I don't know why your world is like... This is so deep! I think. Me neither. But I know it could be otherwise entirely, and that made me think. What did it make you think, small grey man? Okay, I've got to press enter. Isn't it cruel to live in a world that makes you wish for I'm assuming that means for. I should mention the creator is Spanish, and I think he's Spanish. He speaks Spanish? Or something similar to Spanish? I don't know, please don't call me racist. Probably, I also wish for things that I'll never have. Gotta translate. Really? Wow. This grey man, so you know how much it hurts. Oh, this grey man regrets just being only able to run and jump. I'm the player just like you. I play a role. I'm the one who made all of this. I'm your god. Well, I'm not the man who made all this, so I'm the player, obviously. I'm the one who controlled me, but you hadn't chosen to do it. Like I hadn't chosen to run, jump, fall, and escape. I was not expecting this. So that's all. I mean, I'm never going to be free, right? Looks like you are free now. I don't control you. Let's see what he does. So I'm making my own choices now. Thank you. Is this the Matrix? Don't be sad for what I'm going to do next. Is he just going to close the thing? Because, friend, it's my choice. Look forward. He's just going to close it, isn't he? Oh god, he's just... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Okay. Right. I genuinely have no words for that one. That was good. I mean, I've entirely spoiled it. But hey, I'll put a spoiler alert up. If they want to play it, go and play it. But oh my god, that was freaking amazing. Oh, that jumped. Oh my god, that was really cool. That's just moved up a spot on the list. Okay, let's move on to the next game. I don't think I can take it after that. Jesus. Oh, next game. Right. This is a little bit less subtle about what its meaning is this time. This one's called Relationships, and it's a game about relationships. So basically, you play as the little blue block, and you've got to run into the yellow things, and then the green things are your friends, and then red heart things are your crushes. It makes a lot more sense when we get in there, and you know, I thought I could crack a few jokes about it being exactly like high school. So let's do that. So basically, you got to go around as this red block and touch as many strangers as possible. Firstly, it's a blue block, and secondly, you don't have to touch strangers, kids. Okay, so we found our first friend, so we keep close to him and try not to die. But then we've got a second friend, so we've got to manage him as well. We've got to keep him alive, otherwise he'll fade out of existence like Marty McFly in Back to the Future. Hey, and now we've got a bunch of friends. So now we've got to manage all of these friends without disappearing. And that one died, and so did that one. Some of them just die randomly because that's how life works. Ah, and we've got a crush. So we'll go over and talk to that crush, and we'll just try and keep on him. We'll try and keep on him. But they're moving way too fast, so I'm gonna just leave them to die slowly. This is the best I've done in this game. I'm just juggling so many friends. I'm doing better than this game in actual real life. Here we go, so we've got a crush that's about our speed. So we keep up with them, and it makes the red thing stronger and less opaque. And we've also got to keep up with, oh god. But we've also got to keep up with our friends, because otherwise we'll die, because we'll be too sad. Because apparently hanging out with someone that you like a lot makes you very sad. It's weird, because you come into a pattern, and you just kind of hold it, without really thinking. Which I guess is the metaphor, I suppose. But the thing is, you got to stay happy. Otherwise you fade out of existence. But you've also got to manage relationships, and sometimes you just have one friend, and that's really sad when I think about it. I don't want just one friend, that would be gross, or weird, or something. If I had just one friend, I'd have a very boring life. I mean, you can have one best friend, that's always good, I'm sure. I don't just have one, I've got many friends. Many people that I call friends. At least I'd like to think so. I think they call me friends too, don't worry, I don't know. I don't know anymore. This game is making me question my sanity and how I'm related to my friends. Anyway, I survived, which is good, and I managed to survive with a fair few friends. I met 25 strangers, 19 became my friend, 3 of them were close friends, 6 of them were crushes, and fell deeply in love one time, and 0 of them started as just friends. Let's move on to the next game, shall we? It's a little more lighthearted. This one is my favorite. This one is definitely my favorite so far. Out of all of them, this was my favorite. So basically, we press up to jump, and then we press down to tweet. And the tweeting earns us points, right? So we gotta jump over all the obstacles without, you know, dying, while also tweeting. We can go down, and that happens. And we're dead. So basically, that's our high score. And we can share it on Twitter, ironically. I'll share the best one I get on Twitter. Yep, that's GIF Spider-Man. I'm gonna just focus on the tweeting for now. Oh, and he's dead already. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time. 17,000, I think that's as high as I'm gonna get. That's as high as it. Let's tweet it. There we go. Tweet, oh, it's gone. Tweet has been posted, so there we go. Try and beat that score. At least we can look at some GIFs of cats. So this, kids, is a lesson. Don't tweet. Shit, wait. Don't tweet while walking. That's the lesson we've got here. So thank you very much for watching. Those keen-eyed of you may notice that I actually recorded this over a month ago, and I'm only releasing it now because I had nothing to put out this week. So that's what you get this week. Good work, guys. Anyway, I will see you next Friday, hopefully. Goodbye.